Okay, folks, for my next guest gameplay, I'm going to be playing Hollywood Squares for the NES with Mike Castagnola. And as always, we're going to keep playing until we get him a car. Mary's his opponent. I'm going to start in the middle with Dean. According to syndicated columnist and author Miss Manners, have manners become fashionable again? I'm not answering until you say please. Not really? I agree. Yep. That's not really. So, X gets the square. Mary picks Eddie. You were spread across a withering wreck and air blown to remove excess wetness, crushed, locked in a fermenting room, and left to dry out in an oven. What are you now? The victim of an IRS audit? It's T. Circle gets a square, and I'm going to pick Rob. Whose fans are known as the Baker Street Irregulars? Tammy Faye Baker's fans. Elton John's? No, I disagree. Sherlock Holmes, so X gets a square. Mary picks Daz to block. According to Psychology Today, just by carrying this with you when you go out to buy a car can save you up to $200. What is it? Your wits. A religious medal. Mary disagrees. Current price for guide for new cars. Circle gets a square, and I'm going to have to go with May for the block. You suspect that your husband is a somniloquist. What was your first clue? That he could pronounce it? He walks in his sleep. I disagree. A somniloquist talks in his sleep. X gets the block. Mary picks Val to block. To someone in China, what are oolong and woolong? Basketball stars. Kinds of tea. Mary disagrees. They are kinds of tea. Val for the win. According to hints from Heloise, is it ever a good idea to pour cola on the battery of your Rolls Royce? Only if it's a vintage year for cola nuts. Yes. It will remove corrosion from the terminals. I agree. So Mike Castagnola wins the first round. Mary gets to start this round. And she's going to start with the secret square right off the bat. 90% of all parsley served in the United States is what? Pushed under the potatoes. Eaten. Mary disagrees. Thrown out. She won a trip to Australia. I'm going to pick Rob. According to Bartlett's familiar quotations, who first coined the phrase, the silent majority? The first graduates at the Marcel University, National Organization of Women. No, Richard Nixon. X gets a square, and Mary picks Eddie. What was first made in Egypt over 3,000 years ago by mixing fruits and nuts with nuts and honey? Famous granola pyramids? Candy. Mary agrees, it's candy. So circle gets a square, and I'm going to go with Mark for the block. True or false? In Russia, if a woman gives birth to more than 10 children, she is rewarded with cash and prizes. There we go. And a chance to win one of 5 beautiful tractors. False. Disagree. True, it's called the Mother Heroine Award, so X gets a square. Mary picks Val for the block. True or false? When buying fresh fish, the best way to tell if it is fresh is to stare into its eyes. If it is really fresh, it'll wink back at you. True. Mary disagrees, it's true. Val for the win once again. Well, famous thing ran all the way from St. Joseph, Missouri to Sacramento, California. Shelley Winters Nylons. Santa Fe Trail. I disagree. the Pony Express, so X gets a square and the win! Mary starts with D. According to a study at Emory University, what is the normal amount of hairs that a woman should lose daily? As many gray ones as she can pull out. 100. Mary agrees? That's right. Circle gets a square, and I'm going to go with Daz. According to Pediatrics Magazine, what is the best method for putting an end to a child sucking his thumb? Wrap spinach around it. Coat the thumb with a bitter substance. I agree. X gets a square, and Mary picks Eddie. Which two houses form the British Parliament? The two end ones in Downing Street? House of Commons and the House of Lords? Mary agrees. And that's correct, so circle gets a square. Mark for the block. One of Hollywood's most endearing and enduring movies that Mr. Blandings builds his dream house. Who played Mr. Blandings in this 1947 film favorite? Donald Trump? Gary Cooper? No, I disagree. Cary Grant. X gets a square. And the block. Mary picks Beth to block. According to Ann Landers, the three things that hold a marriage together are love, respect, and what else? Credit card payments. Children. Mary disagrees. Loyalty, fidelity. Circle gets a square, and I'm going to pick Pam for the block. True or false? University scientists recently crossed a firefly with a tobacco plant. It's the first self-start cigarette. True? I agree. X gets the block, and Mary, you're going to have to pick a different path. Rob. Do some deer bark. Yes, they're watch deer. They bark when they make love. Mary disagrees. They bark when nervous or scared. So circle gets a square, and I'm going to pick Val. According to Self Magazine, what is the most stressful month of the year? Whichever one lasts longer than your paycheck. December. No. June. The kids are home from school. X gets a square. Mary picks May. In a unique policy, the state of Virginia is now requiring prison inmates to do this before they will even consider parole. What? First, put the knife down. Take a drug test. Mary agrees. Learn to read at least... Oh, wait. Couldn't finish the answer. Mike's going for a car. Let's pick key number 3. I don't know which car we should try. Maybe... Key 3, car 4. Let's see if that works. Yes! Got it right on the nose! And so, Mike Castagnola is getting $20,450 to add to my guest gameplay's bank. Catch y'all for another gameplay, guys.